So the first presentation of the morning is from the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Association. I think I got that right. And we have our presenter here in the room, and she'll be joining us in just a second. Good morning, everyone. It's kind of weird that bunch of people are in you know in virtual in virtual in virtual. Um, my name is Naoko, and I'm a member of JAXA's IBB team. And I'm so happy to share our JAXA's IBB activities and value concept that we are now trying to make. So this is the contents of our presentation. We would like to quickly overview the background of our presentation and show the vision of new IBB program in JAXA. And I would like to share the detail of issue that we have to overcome and roll up the presentation. First of all, I would like to briefly introduce the history of IBB activities in JAXA. You may all know that IBB started over decades ago in JAXA and started from International Space Station. And after that, we applied to various projects as satellites and rockets and ground station. And fortunately, IBB program became widespread in JAXA. However, it's very widespread and needs for IBB are changed these days. So before we get to the needs that we have to do in IBB, I'd like to show briefly about I'd like to show the JAXA's characteristics. So this figure shows the characteristics of JAXA's IBB program. The part with red figure shows the role of IBB team in JAXA. We have actually two functions. First one is development and study of software verification techniques. And the other one is the actual IBB program. And we're working together these activities and very close getting touch. So this is the one of the characteristics, and the other is the who pays for IBB is the project team. This is the differences between the. I think this is the differences between the NASA. So the project team pays for IBB, and IBB will finish when a result is reported to a project team. So this is the characteristic of JAXA, and I would like you guys to get in mind. So the IBB needs came from mainly project teams. So this is the example of project request, which we did a questionnaire to the 5 projects. This 5 project is include satellite and rocket as well. So this is the example of question. Number 1, how do you use IBB in your software development path? And most of the projects say that if they use the criterion to decide to hold or pass the review or information for the review. And others guarantee of software quality. And second question is there room for improvement for IBB finding? We're now passing the findings by list, and most of the projects say yes, there is an improvement for the finding list. So the keyword that we pick from here is number 1, confidence, which is the information which can move on to next or not. So the second one is about a guarantee of the outcome of software. And third needs is about an improvement, which is the improvement shows the result effectively. Like, for example, one of the projects say that they want to see the risk as an operation vision. So this is the clarification of IBB needs. So needs number one is clear accountability for the confidence. Currently, project wants to figure out significant problems of software development, but new needs is they want to gain future advice or judgment software development, which can be learned from software defects. So this is the needs number one. And number two, they need a guarantee the software quality as a full assurance project, full assurance program. Currently, the project understand the verification attribute and scope of IBB, but in the future, they want to know how much IBB contributes to the full assurance program, like combination of V&V and so on. So this is about a guarantee. And needs number three is they want to see the traceability between software defects and orbit and operation risks. So currently, we finish up the merely identify the problems, but in the future, project want to understand how software problems influence on operations, and especially in that case, the traceability between software defects and risk for operations is really required. So those three are IBB needs. So to overcome this, to fulfill these needs, we will propose the new value concept. So this is the overview of new IBB value concept, which we would like to propose. This red part is representing the method that we find the defect, and this blue part is representing how we show the software the defect or findings. So this red part is we call the optimization issue, and we call this blue part the visualization issue. So by using them, we can achieve that clear accountability or confidence to the project, and also we can improve the software quality as well. And project can understand the effect and its effect easily. So from the next slide, I would like to show more details about our new value concept. So this is the more easily version of the new value concept. And this blue part is showing the visualization part, and red part is showing the optimization part. So let's start from the visualization. Visualization is how to present the result effectively to the project. So we are thinking that in the beginning of the project, the IBB's value will be the predicting the risks or predicting the next software predicting the not good part of the developing process. And we going to the end of the project milestone. Project need is become more removable part, which means they want more and more remove the defects. So the quantity of findings will be the issue. So how to present the defect will be one of the IBB values. And this is the optimization part, and this part is about how to find defect effectively or efficiently. And Today, I'd like to focus this optimization part. So this optimization part can be divided into two, which is left bar figure shows the effective way to collect and use data. It's representing the techniques to determine scope or techniques to determine criteria, and this is the strength. I think this is the strength of the IV&Vs. And one more issue is about suitable method to find defects, and this is the maybe a lot of people studying about this. So today I'd like to show about the effective way to collect and use data, and we call this IV&V reference model. We just started this IV&V reference model activity recently, so comments or advice is very welcome. So this is our example of IV&V reference model. IV&V reference model is normalized model or normalized method to clarify defects and risks. So currently, there are issues for defects or risks. They have how to describe defects or risks is depend on individual IV&V engineers. So it's depend on IV engineers' techniques. So this causes like hard to understand the defect promptly, or hard to compare with the other, or hard to convince the project because the how they describe the defect is different. So we propose the IV&V reference model, which describes the defect and risk using the reference data. By using these reference data, we pull the defects and reason of the defect, why they happen, and by using that reason, we predict a feature or a trend of software, and we can pull that data by reference data. So what will happen by using this reference model is, number one, it can do suitable, it can do a stable IV&V quality, and number two, comparable with other software or other software projects, and third is improvement of appreciation to the project. So this is draft of our factor of IV&V reference model. There are three types of level, and number one is defect, type of defect, and number two is reason of the defect, and number three is a prediction of feature or trend of the development or project or system, etc. So today I would like to show the classification model for defect, which we are trying to update it. So this is the example of defect classification model, which we are using now. This is the ID of defect, and this is the type of defect and its detail. So for example, one of the type of defects is functionally definition, and the defect of functional definition will occur like error of functionally definition or a lack of functionally definition. And we define this kind of classification model to each type of defect. And currently it's I think we are enough for this definition, but it's really appreciated to give us advice or comments about it. So this is the one of factor of IV&V reference model, and we are now trying to construct the other factor as well. So finally, I would like to roll up the presentation. We introduced the change of IV&V needs in JAXA, And next, we propose a new IBV value concept and show the issue for new IBV value concept. We have two issues, and one is the visualization, and the other is optimization. And for the optimization, we introduced the sample V&V reference model. So as a future work, of course, we want to establish the IBV reference model, but also we want to analysis with the operational view and define output for them. That means goal of IBV is to improve usability of the satellite or something, and by checking consistency between software design and operation. So we want to link the operation and software defects. And also we would like to make IBV training course, which for new IBV engineers. Also, we want to define required skills needs as IBV engineers. So thank you so much for your call. Thank you so much. That's all.
You want to any questions? So I have a question online. Steve Raquet says that you've got a very informative presentation. Thank you for your presentation. He'd like to know, how are you collecting data for your value concept?
Oh. Well, it's really hard to me.
You can talk and I will make sure he gets your answer. And he can hear you. He can hear you.
Yeah, it's really hard here now. We're now thinking about how to collect the data, and I'm not sure what is the best way to collect data. So we are not thinking about it. Is it okay?
I'm asking him if he has a follow-up. Are there any other questions in the room?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We want to have a bunch of data which can represent more standardizing and more easily to understand, which are not familiar with software. Am I? Actually, there are no obligation which we have to do IDV, but most of the project wanted to most of the project request IDV because there are several reasons. They want to double check the software, and also they want some truth to show the stakeholder of more high-level manage.
The gentleman online said that they are going to, we here at IV&V program will be collecting more data. Sure, and this may be something that we could collaborate on. I have another question online. Are you planning to perform a pilot rollout of this approach first and then expand from there?
Oh yeah, we are planning to do in like end of this year. So
Are there any other questions in the room? If you'll hit your microphone, please.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is one of the discussion points which we are now trying, and the risk will be included in like here, like reason well we're not here. It's not here, but we're considering that risk, but it's pretty hard. So maybe we can share the information about it.
Are there any questions on the telephone?
If you'd like to ask a question on the phone, please press star 1 on your touch-tone phone. Please unmute the line and record your first and last name when prompted. To withdraw a question, press star 2. Once again, star 1 to ask a question, please. No questions for from the phone.
Thank you, Marcia. Okay.
Well, this part, right? We really consider about it, but we have no answer. And we're using co-sonar. Am I pronouncing right? And but most of the part is done by human currently. So we really want to think about it, about a tool. Yeah, emulator. Yeah. Actually, we have a plan, but it's not on a project yet, so I cannot comment. Yeah. But maybe we can discuss that. Cool, Summer. So I mean, cool. I just say cool, Summer. Yeah.
Code sonar. Just code sonar.
Oh yeah. Um, we still have the environment, but recently it's not applied to the IBB program. So maybe there's chance to do it, but not for now. The spectrum or understand.
All right, if there's no other questions, we'll move on to the next presenter. Give them a little extra, if you want a little extra time. You ready?
We did this questionnaire in the end of the project. Oh, yeah. Basically, it's project person. Yeah. So not you know develop maker or not developer or supplier. Actually, it's maybe my member is good question, good answer to you. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you.